Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban knife style and jungle survival. Today we're going to have a look at the Roxon multi-function knife. This is the KS2. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. Thanks. So this is a multi-tool, and it's by a brand from China called Roxon, and they've actually got quite a good reputation and a lot of experience in building all kinds of tools. And in let's say Malaysia and Singapore, we do see all kinds of tools that they have in hardware stores. But this particular knife is a newly released multi-tool, and what makes it really unique, I think, is the design and the functions. I consider this like a gentleman's toolbox. It's like a mini toolbox, and in fact I believe in terms of the marketing they kind of call it that as well. They call it like a toolbox within, I guess, this really small tiny package. So you get the packaging over here. You can kind of get a glimpse of the different tools, but I'll talk you through it in just a bit. But you can see that's how it looks like. Let's pull it out of the box. So you get some, I guess, instructions over here in this nice sleeve case, and over here we get a box that is this linen branded cloth bag over here, a very nice touch. And inside we have the multi-tool itself. I'm not sure what to call it. I guess a multi-tool. It is definitely a multi-tool. I think it's a cross between like a Victorinox knife and a Leatherman. And I'll explain why. In terms of the fit and finish, it's more like a I guess a Victorinox if you talk about a knife-like kind of design. But in terms of the build, the strength, and the over ruggedness, it's more like a Leatherman. So that's why I think it's a cross in between. But as you can see, it looks just so blockish. Now you may or may not like this. Now if you're looking, of course, for really nice ergo, something sleek and something really cool in design, maybe you might not like this. But if you want something simple, something understated, almost minimalistic, then I think this is actually perfect. So I think it really depends on your needs. So aesthetics aside, then we talk about functionality. Okay, so first let's talk about the scales. Great scales. These are G10 scales. There is that pocket clip. We talk about dimensions. This is 86.5 millimeters by 25.6 millimeters by 20 millimeters, and that's really 3.4 inches by just over 1 inch and just over 3/4 of an inch, and the total weight 125 grams. So it's a nice compact package. I won't call this light, but it's very solid. And it's just doesn't take up much space, so it's a really nice package. Now I should mention I did buy an addition to this, and that's this bit driver, bit extender, and bit kit set. So this is a separate item, but also by Roxon, and it's to be used in conjunction with this. So this is kind of like the total package, and with this combined, you really get a lot of tools. All right, let's have a closer look at what tools we have. All right, let's go with the knife first. You'll notice there's actually a thumb stud, and that deployment is actually much faster than I would imagine, and it's a liner lock. Check that out. So it feels almost spring assisted, but I believe it's just bearings. And you have this really nice, almost to be a point blade. It's a saber grind. Let me feel that. Yeah, it's a saber grind, not so much a hollow grind. And it's just overall, unexpected. Now the metal used in, I guess, the blades and the knife is stainless steel. It's 5CR15. Now 5CR15 stainless steel is a moderately priced stainless steel that's been used by many knife manufacturers around the world. Now it's very similar to 420HC steel, but has a bit less vanadium, more chromium, and added molybdenum. So overall, decent steel for what it is. In fact, a lot of the Chinese multi-tools now use this 5CR15, and it's actually slightly better steel than even, let's say, what Leatherman uses, for example. So that's the main blade. It's really nice. Over here, this was interesting. When I first got it, I was figuring out, how do I open this up and what is it exactly? Right, it doesn't look like anything, but if you open it up fully, that's the pair of scissors, and that's a powerful pair of scissors, at least in terms of size and the amount of leverage that you can get. Now I've never tried cutting it. I've got some paper here, done some cuts before. That's really nice, easy to cut, not a problem whatsoever. So with that size, you expect that to be a good cutter. And I think for a multi-tool, we seldom see a pair of scissors this large. And that folds up all the way over here. Now I'm interested to just see how sharp the knife is. I would expect it to be pretty decent. Yeah, that's indeed really sharp. Great stuff. Okay, now let's go on to the other side. Now there's a bunch of tools over here, and there's actually a saw. Let's see if I can pull that out. Right, a saw with a liner lock as well. Now I will have to field test this. It's a short saw. It is single profile, and it'll be interesting to see how well it does. Just by looking at it, I don't think it will fare as well as a Victorinox saw, but it'll be interesting to see how it is. But isn't it great to have a saw also in this package, and we have a liner lock there as well. Now we've got a whole bunch of tools over here. Let's see if this opens up. Now it doesn't open up here, but to access this, you have this lever which you press, and that pushes out all these tools. Check that out. That's pretty awesome. Over here we've got like a combo tool, which is a can opener, cap lifter combo. That's nice and sharp, and also like a flathead screwdriver. So it's very reminiscent of the Victorinox can opener. We have this looks like an reamer, so, or an awl. You can use that to puncture leather or wood and expand the hole by kind of opening it up. That's of course if you open it all the way like that. And you can drill in to expand the hole. Now you might have heard the click. There is a lock, and to disengage the lock, you actually push this button over here. Now, that's pretty cool. Now over here we have a file, a ruler, and this Phillips head screwdriver. And this is also where the additional bit driver set comes in. So there is this big extender, as you can see over here, and this fits in, I believe, just like that. And then you can choose whatever option you need from the range of different tools. You have torque screwdrivers. This is basically a precision screwdriver set. So let's say we go with a star screwdriver, okay? That goes in here, and that's how you use the bit driver and the extender, just like that. And this just fits in. It doesn't lock in place, but it's solid enough. If you put enough pressure, it's not going to drop out. So that is pretty cool. And I think if you do get this particular multi-tool, I would advise you, pick up this bit driver set as well, because it's an incremental cost. Once again, this has a lock, which is beautiful. Push that closes up, and I believe that's it. Oh, there's one more here. There's a glass breaker here, so you can use that in an emergency situation. You definitely get a good purchase with such a blockish, thick, I guess, tool, and that should be able to break glass, although I have not tried. But overall, I think this is an exceptional multi-tool for the design. It's a departure from the standard Victorinox style Swiss Army knives or the Leatherman tool. I think it's really just a design by itself, and elegant. So I can see this, if you're a corporate executive and you're going to the office and you want to have a mini toolkit with you, and you feel a Leatherman is just too hardy and rough, this to me works perfectly. In fact, I'm just thinking if I can replace anything in my urban toolkit, this would fit in nicely in terms of the look. Could even go into my tech gadget pouch. I think it'll fit in very well, and in corporate meetings, this might be, I think it would be mistaken for some kind of USB drive or something, or some kind of control. They might not even think it's a multi-tool. So overall, I think this is a great tool indeed. Now, if we talk about the price, it's really reasonable. This costs about US $30 from AliExpress. Of course, it depends on currency conversion at that particular time. And this set, which comes with the bit extender as well as the whole set of drivers, this is just over $10 US. So combined, we're talking about just over 40 US dollars and maybe a bit more for shipping, although I think it was free shipping. AliExpress always gives free shipping, and if you wait for some sales, you might even get it cheaper. But overall, I think you get great value and you get actually great function. This is something I'll actually EDC and I will use. Well, let me know your thoughts on this Roxon KS2. Do you own it or do you like what you see? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.